Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another evening of Spoopstober. Today we're going to be watching It. And no, not the 1990 version of It. The 2017 version of It, which, is pretty fucking good. Not going to lie. I out of the versions of... Out of Stephen King's movies, I'd say it's easily in my top 5. Like, Stephen King movies, like, adapted. Not Stephen King movies that he was, like, directly involved with. The ones he's directly involved with are fucking train wrecks. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but great. You know, he's a hell of a story writer, but not a good filmmaker. I've yet to see a film that's his, that he's been involved with directly. It's actually been okay. Because if he's not directing it, then he's like flexing like full creative control to like be what will make him happy instead of what works as a film. But It 2017, I've seen it. You've seen it. Yeah. Heather has not.
I wanted to see it really bad, but Doucheface wouldn't go with me to see it, so I didn't go see it.
Yeah, so Doucheface, you're missing out. That's all I'm going to say. You're missing out right there. So...
Oh, so that was actually that recent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That happened in February. You know that, right?
No, I did not.
Yeah, this came out in September last year.
Yeah.
I knew it came... Okay. I'm not going to...
Anyway.
It's okay.
Kyra's behind.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
But, okay. It is actually a film that I never thought was going to get made because... When I heard that they were remaking It, I was just like, oh god, how are they going to mess it up this time? And then I heard that they actually got a great director involved, Cary Joji Fukunaga, who is one of my favorite directors of today, and he's actually, like I said, directed the first season of True Detective, directed Beasts of No Nation, and now he's doing the next James Bond film, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to it. But when he dropped out as director of this, I was just like, oh no. And then they hired Andreas Muschietti, which, awesome last name, by the way.
I'm going to change my last name to Machete.
But his is spelled way. It's spelled Muschetti.
Should I change my last name to Machete? Or should I change it to Slaughter?
Hey, Heather, you can't spell slaughter without...
Laughter.
Yay!
I feel like Heather Machete sounds better.
Heather Slaughter?
Who said I'm keeping Heather? If I'm going to change my last name, I'm just going to change the whole thing.
Oh.
Okay, what would your first name be? If Slaughter was your last name?
I don't know, something cool.
Sammy Slaughter?
Yeah, we want to go something like neutral.
Yeah, Sammy Slaughter.
I want to go with something neutral.
Okay.
That way you say it, like a name that you say... And
Danny Slaughter.
And you say it, and people go, "Did you get murdered by a boy or a girl?" Yes.
Heather playing that gender neutral game.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being
play how you want to play.
How are you being offensive?
Because I'm like Heather Machete sounds cool, and you're like, I'm not keeping Heather. I'm like, oh.
Why would I keep? Well, Heather, I hate the name Heather. I've always hated the name Heather. So
Why?
if it's an ugly name. I'm sorry to all the Heathers out there.
I beg your motherfucking pardon. Heather is a fucking beautiful name.
Well, thank you. But I don't know what to say to that. But he's offended. I'm sorry. Did you love a Heather before?
I've loved a few Heathers before.
Okay.
But that's not the reason.
All right.
That's not the reason.
Okay. Oof.
Jesus.
I personally do not like the name Heather.
You'll grow out of that.
It doesn't fit me, I don't think, either.
I think it fits you like to a T.
Really?
Do you not know what Heather stands for?
Weed.
No.
That was a joke on the flower. It grows like a weed in some areas. But now I'm all flustered. I just personally don't like it. My mom named me after a trailer park. Anyway.
Well, fuck your mom. We've said that several times. And if you're watching this right now, hi.
Fuck. Anyway.
Hey, fuck it. I don't care. What's she gonna do? Write a mean comment? What's she gonna do? Come over to my house and say, I don't like what you said. Yeah, I don't care. Slam the door?
We're watching It today. I don't know how to get out of this conversation.
I know how to.
I wish I knew how to.
I know how to.
But
We start the fucking movie. Let's go. You want subtitles on or off?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, we'll leave subtitles on.
For some reason, I'm thinking of that video. Gonna drink this vodka down the hatch.
That face. I'll never forget that face. It's kind of the face I first made when my dad let me try beer when I was like 7 years old.
That's a good vine. As a kid, there was nothing scarier than going into the basement.
That's true. It's very true.
And I'd always go booking it up the stairs feeling that something was chasing me.
yeah.
Yep, same here. Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Look what he's doing. I was the same way, Heather. I was the same way.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no.
Oof. Oof. Go, kid, go. Get that boat.
I'm out. Like, I don't know what this kid's doing.
Yeah.
Who's gonna kill you? Take it. Take it, Georgie.
You fucking idiot. If you reach out for that boat.
He's a kid. What do you expect?
Oh. Well. I have to say, clowns have never, like, really freaked me out, but I don't like them. That's fucked up.
Huh?
That's fucked up.
Let's go, girls. Have a nice summer, Beverly.
Hey, come on. You can use those to start a fire, guys. Come on. What? That's what I did.
Street Fighter. Is that how you want to spend your summer?
The kid from Stranger Things?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finn Wolford. He is,
Yeah.
it's Mike.
The glasses really threw me off.
Yep.
Nice frisbee, Flamer.
Aw.
Again, fucked up.
Nice mullet, asshole. You get that from Billy Ray Cyrus? What?
She'd go missing.
New Kids on the Block.
I don't even like them. I was just late.
Come on.
There's nothing to get.
I'm just messing with you.
Holy crap, dude. Girls signed my yearbook. You're gonna believe it, man. It's a smoking hot redhead.
Let's take Colvin from Socials class.
Yeah. You too, Beverly?
Still getting that Stranger Things vibe?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Look at its little run. Look at its little run. That is the dumbest attempt at a bullying I've ever heard of.
That's the dumbest bullying attempt you've ever seen?
Okay, I'm gonna bully someone by carving my name into them. That way when they report it, I can't deny it. Cause who the fuck is just gonna carve my name into themselves and go, they...
You know what I'd say? I'd say, that kid's got an obsession with me.
That is like, he is so fucking fucked up in the head. Also, he's like, I want to cut his fucking tits off. Like, what is wrong with that guy?
He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
He is an outward psychopath. I mean, he delights in the harm of others. Remember when I discovered how to do that with my mom's hairspray bottle?
Yeah.
I couldn't stop doing it.
Have you seen the video of some guy listening to Nickelback and headbanging while doing that? It's a cursed video.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Did you get what you deserved? The ending of your life! Just biking away.
See, those little comedic drops like that, I wonder if that actually happened and it worked so well that they kept it.
There's a kid outside. Looked like someone killed him.
I hate rumors that spread like that, you know, about,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god, she's such a slut. All one person has to do is say one thing, and then immediately it spreads like wildfire.
Yeah, nobody questions it.
No, nobody ever does. It's bullshit.
And they need to, though. 'Cause
Yeah, be critical. Ask questions. It's like,
Did I ever
who-
tell you how pissed off I was that I got pregnant and no one spread rumors that I was a slut?
It's like, oh god, really? You were mad people didn't spread rumors.
Okay, no, the reason why was because I was the 4th person in my grade that year to get pregnant, and everyone
Holy
was
shit, where'd
talking.
you go to school? That sounds like my hometown.
Everyone was talking about everyone but me, and I was kind of like, "Am I just not? Is it just not getting back to me?" And like, I asked.
Maybe.
I went, have you heard shit? And they're like, well, no, everyone just thought that you were really cool and that like, it happens, you know? I was like...
Well, okay, when I was going through school, there was a girl, I'm not going to name names, but she was around the same age. She was actually like very close to me in birthdays and all that. After she turned 14, she stopped coming to school for some reason. And I was just like, wait, what happened? Turns out, at 14, she got preggo. And she actually, like, her mom and dad were, very Christian, didn't want her to have an abortion, and she kept it. And, yeah. What the weird thing is that her daughter was legally able to drive before her mother was even 30 years old. That's so weird to me thinking about that. If I'd have had a kid when I was like 14, like 13 or 14, and right now they were able to right now as me turning 30, they were finally able to drive, and I'm just gonna be like mind fuck.
I will be 30 before Skylar can drive.
No.
Yes.
You had her when you were 16, right?
I turned 16 a month before she was born.
Okay. Skylar will be 14 by the time you turn 30. You
You
cannot
have to be
get your...
15 to get a driver's permit.
I know. She'll be 14. Therefore...
What?
When she's 14... Heather, do the math. 14 plus 16 equals...
30.
And you're only allowed to get a driver's permit when you are...
15.
16 plus 15 is...
31.
Bingo! You won't...
I'll be 31.
You said that that Skylar will be able to drive before you're 30.
No, she won't be.
You said that, though.
I said I will be 30 before she can drive.
She said she won't be able to drive before.
I don't remember wording right now, but I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm stroking out.
Are you fucking sure about that? Because I heard you say Skylar will be able to drive before I'm 30.
Hold on. I think what I said was, I will be 30 before Skylar will be able to drive. I think that's how I said it.
Yeah.
I think that's the wording I chose to use.
That's not what I heard. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, well.
Okay, so at least that's the case.
What? I love this song.
I just think it's funny whenever you dance to whatever we're watching.
Guys, come on! Come on! Stop staring. Stop gawking. Just do your thing, guys. Be normal.
Thanks for that subtitle.
Puts down bucket. Quite literally. Well, way to be literal.
I don't know why that one got me, but
Way to be literal. It's like,
Yeah, me too. It's like,
like puts down bucket. Yeah, we couldn't have figured that out from, the sound, the clanking,
the motion.
the motion. Yeah.
Like 2.5 weeks ago, I left to go to work, and I was driving, and there was this turtle crossing the road, and I was running late, so I didn't have time to like stop and help it cross. And I'm just really hoping no one hit it. It was a tiny turtle. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like this. Oh yeah, I think I'm done. That was creepy. That one, that's the first time it's actually creeped me out a little bit.
Only your bike's in the middle of the road.
There's enough of them that where it'll be fine.
Huh?
There's enough of them to where it'll be fine.
Mm.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oof.
Oh god. Okay, but I'm in on the music.
Ow. I figure enough rocks to the head, you'd have a concussion at least.
This isn't missing.
You're not missing much.
We're Sportman City of there. That's my shirt. That's my hair. That's my face.
Fuck, I couldn't walk around this house just because of all the cobwebs.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm out.
Mood. Woo! Oh. Toilet tank lid to the face. Suck it.
Oof.
Holy shit.
Low blow, man. Woo! Friggin' spike through the eye.
How are you actually not making progress? Like,
That is not recommended. Not recommended. Oi! It's not recommended, man. Come on.
You did this.
For me, while climbing down that thing, I'd be like, God, it sure sucks when I didn't do this as much in gym class. Didn't realize we were playing Fortnite. I'm sorry, but that's the Fortnite dance. Only thing he's missing is putting the L above his head.
yeah.
There you go. I wanna rock, rock. Damn, he just activated his inner Lawrence Taylor. Sent his ass to the bottom of the well. You know what I feel the worst for in this? I feel the worst for Ben's belly. Considering how much he's been through. Had an H cut into it.
Oh my gosh.
Then get slashed by, like, werewolf claws.
Yeah.
Dude, Ben's gut. You're a trooper.
I knew he was gonna do it,
Dude.
and I was hoping he wouldn't.
Why?
It's just like, oh, it worked. I didn't think it was gonna work. I was gonna say, well, because you know it's not gonna work, but never mind.
Generally amorous. My heart works there too.
Hey! A little bit of resolution. Way to ruin the moment, Rich. But, never mind. It's a moment.
It worked out.
I mean, that's what he does.
Ruins moments?
Yeah.
Where's he going?
Oof.
That's right, Ben. Bite into that thing's arm like it's a cheeseburger. They all get a turn.
Gross.
I know what I'm doing for my summer experience essay.
I don't think you can write about this, buddy.
Well, you never know. He's probably the Stephen King of this universe.
Hey, found all your kids.
We found all the dead bodies. Yeah, they were floating in the sewer. Floating in the water?
No, just...
You know that can't be easy for him.
Yeah. Oof.
So yeah. That is it. Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is due out next year. And here's one thing that I was worried about. I was worried that they wouldn't be able to get a good cast together to play the adults. Because what happens is 27 years later, 27 years go by, and they're all 40 years old, and they come together again. But they actually have a really good cast. I wanted them to get someone to play Richie, Seth Green. I would have loved to have got them to got him to play it, because he played Richie in the he played Richie as a kid in the 1990 version, and I think it would sort of be poetic if 27 or if as when he was older he would play the older Richie in the new one. But they didn't go with him. Instead, they went with Bill Hader, who I think actually fits really well. They got James McAvoy, aka the new Professor X in the new X-Men movies, and the woman who's going to play Beverly Marsh. I think not to gloat, but when they were going over casting and everything, a long time ago during one of our videos discussing this, I said Jessica Chastain would be the perfect adult Beverly Marsh. And guess who's playing her? Guess who?
Yeah.
Jessica Chastain. Yes. Oh, and also, you know the Old Spice commercials?
Yeah.
You know the guy who's like, "Hello, ladies."
Sure.
It's like, "Look at your man. Now back to me. Look at your man. Now back to me."
Yeah, she looks about right.
I am not your man. Isaiah Mustafa is the one playing adult Mike. I think it's pretty freaking cool. What?
I'm just so fucking tired. I'm so sorry. I think that movie was just really heavy. And it was also very long.
It was 2 hours.
Yeah, but it was 2 hours of intensity.
I'm just tired because I only got like 3 hours of sleep, but...
What the fuck are you doing with your life? The Insomniac says, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Heather.
Heather, you have
hi.
went 48
It's like
hours.
hi. It's like hi, couch. This is futon. Have you met? It's like instead of pot calling.
Nate
kettle
came
black.
down here like literally like 5 days ago, and he was like, "What are you doing down here?" I was like, "Not sleeping." And then I'm like, "What are you doing? You only sleep in 3 hours."
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
So,
full
yeah,
of shit.
From my understanding, you and Ben have gone a lot longer without sleeping.
Oh, there was when Hannah was here, I went 2 full nights without sleeping. It was actually intense, and it wasn't because Hannah was here. It was just it happened to be when she was here,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it was it was interesting.
Okay.
I've been doing better, I promise.
I believe you. I believe you.
I slept 10 hours last night, and I'm still tired.
Well, it's just oversleeping, really.
It was a good movie, though.
I'm glad you liked it. You said you wanted spooky and creepy.
I wanted spooky. I did want spooky,
and
and I got spooky.
yeah.
I wanted something more intense, and I got something more intense.
Well, what was your favorite scare in this movie?
I think the thing that actually, the most, like, creepy thing to me was definitely the intensity, like, the, rapidly increasing intensity of when he went down into the basement and was seeing Georgie standing there.
Yeah. You'll
Like,
float
that
too.
scene-
You'll float too.
Yeah, and it just, anything that kind of rapidly increases like that starts freaking me out. Like, it causes the panic response in me to start freaking out.
Yeah.
So, anything like that will get me, and that got me. That
Well-
was probably the biggest.
Okay, that's fair enough. For me, a lot of people, the creepy old lady, like the creepy lady that Stan always sees, you know, the woman with the flute that's like all distorted and everything.
Surprisingly, she didn't bother me very much.
A lot of people like consider her like probably the most effective, creepy character that's created. There was some criticism with this film, some that's merited. I mean, for me, the way Pennywise, like, you know, the jittering of the camera whenever he
Yeah.
like comes to attack someone, it is kind of like distracting.
Uh-huh.
But overall, I still consider this film like really good. It's easily probably in my top 5 Stephen King films.
Pretty good.
Yeah, especially when it comes to his horror films, because his as far as like his dramatic films, Shawshank Redemption, which you've seen,
Yeah.
The Green Mile, and Stand By Me. Those 3 right there, I think, probably the 3 best like Stephen King drama films. Not necessarily including like horror elements, but the ones that include horror elements and like supernatural stuff.
Mhm.
This is easily like probably one of the best.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I have no complaints, really.
There you go. Hey, will you be wanting to watch the second part when it comes out?
Yeah.
After seeing this, yeah. There's also some stuff they changed in the book that I'm glad they changed.
Yeah.
Especially one part at the end. Heather, prepare yourself. At the end of the book, or at the end of the first half, when, you know, whenever they're in the sewer, they can't find their way out, and it's because they're not able to think straight. They're like panicking.
Yeah.
When you all watch this, don't think I'm making this shit up. And don't think I'm a creep. All right? Beverly takes it upon herself to sleep with every single one of the boys. Pretty much it's pretty much like a 13-year-old teenage orgy in the sewers. So the boys can get their sanity back.
Wouldn't it have worked just to have done one of them, and then they would have had their sanity back and could have let the rest? Like,
I don't know. I ask Stephen King, because according to what Stephen King said, because according to Stephen King has sort of remained like mute on the whole subject. This was also when this was cocaine Stephen King.
yeah, I was
whenever
thinking.
he was like churning out 7 books a year.
God.
Yeah, and his cocaine habit was so bad, even his wife threatened to leave him if he didn't stop. So, like...
Please don't do cocaine. Cocaine will ruin your brain.
Well, no, he turned out some of his best work during that time. He turned out Misery, which is another really good one. Misery. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but I know about it.
Oh, love that flick.
I have seen...
I love that book, right?
I have seen New Carrie.
New Carrie doesn't do the old one justice. The 76 version
and I have read Carrie.
Okay, you've read Carrie. So, and another thing that they changed in this as well for like aesthetic reasons. In the original, when Pennywise came to life in the projector, it was actually in a picture book. It was actually, we're like looking at old pictures, and he came to life in the picture book. Ooh. And here they adapted it to a projector, and I thought that worked
that went well.
Amazingly. I thought that was really cool. So, okay. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I don't know why that reminded me to tell you this.
Okay.
But you know how we have this door over here?
Okay, yeah.
Well, you know how, like, not this last weekend, but the weekend before that, me and Chris were down here watching movies?
Yeah.
Well, Ben had mentioned, like, bringing the Nerf guns and shooting me and Chris just to spook Chris. And I said, yeah, sure, that's fine, but, like, good luck getting down the stairs without Chris hearing you.
Did he use that door?
No. But earlier I was mentioning, like, I guess on, like, the weekend, since Chris works till midnight, we'll just come really late. And Ben was like, man, last weekend I unlocked that door so I could come around the back of the house and bust in on you guys and with the Nerf guns. And I forgot. And I went... Okay, one, that door was unlocked while we were down there, and two, I didn't know. I would have shit myself. Can you imagine what I would have done if someone busted through that door and I didn't know it was going to happen?
Yeah, you'd have probably just been like the scream would have been so loud, I would have heard, like, if I weren't here, I would have heard it. I'd just been like...
Like, I feel like if Nate had been on the 4th floor of this house, he would be running down here to see if someone had killed me.
I'd just be... I'd grab my shotgun, I'd come down here and be like, who in my motherfucking house now?
Like
break yourself, fool!
It would be past, like, saw a spider. Like, it would be...
But Ben told me that he did that. He told you that he was gonna unlock that door.
He didn't. He forgot to tell me he unlocked that door. And so if he had come through that fucking door, God. I would have genuinely been afraid.
Yeah.
I knew he planned on spooking us. I didn't know it was going to be through that door. I would have thought someone was breaking in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Talk about getting me and Chris up close and personal. It would have been me throwing Chris in front of me.
It's like, sorry. You're big, protect me.
I know we've been dating like a week, but bye.
Bye.
I mean, that's the only thing you can do when it's been a week.
I have never in my life been so thankful for Ben to forget something, because I would have been horrified.
Well, honestly, the smell of shit would have been irradiating. Would have been radiating from down here. We'd probably still smell it now. He'd probably be like, that was Heather.
Well, can you imagine, like, me and Chris just, like, down here watching a movie, just chill as can be, and
all of
a huge ass person kicking in that door? And me having no idea that was going to happen.
Yeah. And then taking a minute to realize that it's been...
The lights were off.
Oh.
Like, all of a sudden, he comes in and you just see the sheen of the knife.
I think once I noticed the Nerf guns, I would be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't do Nerf guns. If I really wanted to scare you, I'd have a knife. I'd just be like, I'd have a fake knife that would have a real high sheen on it, and I just like have the reflection just like shining from the light that was in the room a little bit, and then when you looked over, it'd just be like, hello there.
It seems like Nate, like, I'm just gonna say this right now while I'm being recorded, like, witnesses are here. If any of y'all come through this door while I'm down here with Chris and, like, sneak up on me or get me scared and I accidentally, like, punch you in the face or, like, hit you in the dick, I'm
no,
sorry.
I deserve it.
Like,
if I do that, I'm deserving of it.
Like,
It's the game you play.
I am not responsible for what I do to you if you scare me.
No, I never
I'm
said
also
that.
not responsible for what I do to you if you tickle me. I will fucking like knee you in the balls, and I am not.
I'll just have to attack you from behind. Come up from behind you on the couch and be like, tickle, 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 tickle.
I am one of those people that just like die. like,
I can actually see you to get away from me. You dive in the floor. You just be like, fuck you! Fuck you!
like, I am that spaz person. So like,
You are a spaz.
yeah,
I am too.
Yeah. So that was a nice little behind the scenes of Ben telling me something that I went, you were gonna do what?
You what now? You what, mate? You what, mate?
So I'm gonna have to check that door this weekend because that's something I can't let him do. I will have a heart attack. I don't know how to check that door either.
A heart attack, you say? Interesting. I'm just joking.
Coming down these stairs, it's less scary because I know it's someone that was already in the house. That door?
And plus, you can tell, like, you can.
I
tell
know
the
who's
difference-
walking around up
Yeah,
here.
you can tell the difference between footsteps.
Yeah, you can tell who's walking.
Well, yeah. Ben's footsteps are heavier,
Well, yeah.
and mine are too. Well, mine are probably the heaviest
They are.
because I have like a very low center of gravity.
But also, like, I don't know how to word it. It's like, I can tell you have a sense of urgency when you're walking.
I walk with purpose.
Yeah, like you're going you have a mission.
And Ben's just
And
going.
Ben's just going.
Ben is plotting. He's plotting. He's just like me. I'm just like.
And I don't know, like, when you guys are down here recording and I come downstairs to get a drink or something, can you hear me?
A little bit. I hear
Yeah.
inflections, but I don't. It's not like I'm just like we can't tell where you are. You probably tell where I am. Like you can tell I'm going up the steps, or you're telling I'm right up above you.
You can hear movement, but it's not like Ben.
Yeah, but for you, we can tell when you're like moving around to some degree with some urgency, but we can't tell if you're on the stairs or if you're on like on the first floor. It's weird. I mean, hell, I heard someone yell from upstairs in the streaming office, and I'm just like, I heard it while I was down here like uploading videos, and I'm like,
there have
happened.
definitely been moments of you guys yelling down here and people from the streaming office, which is 2 floors up for those of you wondering, hearing it on camera.
yeah, if you can hear it on camera, good God, that's a loud scream.
Or Ben laughing.
Oh.
That has
yeah.
happened.
Oh God, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this turn into?
I guess this is your life with the Renegades.
Living here is weird.
What do you expect? We're
And he
weird.
wants-
We are weirdos. What
And
do you
he
expect?
wants me and Nick to move in and add to the whatever this
Add to
is.
the chaos?
Whatever this is,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, I don't know. There's several people who are wanting to move in, to which I'm just like,
Everything is a mess
I
right
don't
now.
know. I don't know. But before that, any of that happens, and so we can end this night on a high note, we want to thank you for tuning in to this.
Whatever this was.
Yeah, this little adventure into the awesomeness that was it, and we hope that you all have a very spoopy Halloween, and we're only getting started. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.